Yeah, I mean, collecting as a kid for me, I grew up in North Dakota, so I looked for all the Minnesota Twins cards. That was kind of my collecting. And then Darren Erstad, who played for the Angels, grew up about an hour from me. So that was kind of a guy I always looked for. And then as I went into college and got into college ball and pro ball, I kind of got out of collecting. And then my brother actually got drafted by the Giants in 2018, moved in with me. He's a big entrepreneur, and that's kind of when cards were just starting to blow up on the whole shoe game scale kind of thing to selling. And so he was into that, and I just bought a box one day, and I felt 12 years old again, and I was like, yo, I kind of just have been doing it ever since. And I mean, obviously I've hunted a lot of my own cards, and it's kind of surreal to be a kid that was looking at all these guys on cards and then have my own. So I have a huge collection of my own. And then my collection, I call myself a pack rat. I enjoy the chase and opening all the new products. Yeah, I like opening it, and so I collect whatever I hit. I've been fortunate enough to hit some really cool cards and have a pretty decent collection, but I mean, I'm not into it for anything other than collecting.
Yeah,
so.
great. And how
she'll do something with them one day, right?
Yeah.
A bunch of toys.
You cataloging all of them?
Yeah. You buy some chocolate with Daddy's baseball cards. Yeah, so that's collecting to me.
And how about on the Phillies? How about other collectors? You kind of find yourself trading with the guys, yucking it up with some of the other guys. You kind of do it on your own. What's the chatter in the clubhouse?
Yeah, every clubhouse I've ever been in. So I kind of just do my own thing, and whoever kind of migrates towards it. Boston in 22 was probably my most involved clubhouse of guys who wanted to open. Rich Hill was a big collector. Ryan Brazier and his son got into it. They were more so football. I'm strictly baseball. I love baseball, but they got into football deep. And he'll text me every other week about the breaks and what they got. So he's into it now. And then as far as the Phillies, last year I got Trevor Hoffman, Kyle Schwarber, Aaron Nola, and Trey Turner. They're all in the 2014 Bowman draft product. And we hunted a case down on eBay, and we brought it into the clubhouse, and we sat around the ping pong table opening it. And that was really cool.
That's nice.
We didn't hit any autos of any of them, but we did hit a redemption Aaron Nola, which I thought was kind of funny, because he was like, what does this mean? And I was like, you didn't turn your autos in on time.
Yeah, come on, man.
Redemption.
Yeah.
So I have that card, and I plan on bringing it into the stadium one day here and having them sign it. So, cards have blown up, and guys are definitely taking interest. I actually just had Cassidy ask me today if it's possible to find a catalog of every photographed card he has. I was like, yeah, we can figure it out.
Yeah.
I can figure it out. It's going to be hundreds of cards because you've played for 15 years.
Yeah, a lot of different products.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But guys are definitely into it. They're not as into it as I am with the ripping. I'm a big flagship guy. Topps Chrome is my favorite product.
Debut patches.
Yeah, and then so I stick to my products of what I buy in cases. I'll rip the occasional box here and there of other stuff, but I'm mostly flagship, Topps Chrome, and then I love all the Sapphire. I make sure I get all the Sapphire stuff. So that's my favorite product. So I mean, I've ripped plenty of cards, haven't I, Gurley? Yeah.
And what's this? Anyone that takes you deep, you got to collect their card. Is that a rumor? Is that true? What's the story behind that?
It was kind of like a little gag joke between my brother and I when I started back into collecting. He made the comment that it would be cool to do the 3-ring binder of base cards of everyone I struck out.
Okay.
And to me, that was just kind of I don't know, a little arrogant.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know, why don't I just do a rookie card I started with rookie card collection of guys who took me deep. And then Miguel Cabrera took me deep his 10th year in the big leagues, and his rookie card was a little expensive for a guy on minimum. So I was like, maybe just a cool card.
Yeah.
So I'll kind of alter it back and forth, but I got a card of everyone that's taking me deep. So it's an interchanging box. When I'm ripping wax, the other day we were ripping, and on a Topps update I hit a Freddie Freeman auto to 5. And so it was I had a rookie card of his, but it was just a base chrome. And I was like, I'll switch that one out in the box.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of
dynamic. You kind of keep it going. Yeah.
It interchanges with what I rip and who's taking me deep. So it's been fun.
Nice. Maybe we'll open it up to a couple questions. Anyone have some questions for Matt?
Do you have your MLB debut card?
So the debut patch didn't start until 22.
Yeah.
22 was the first year of it. I wish I had one. That'd be sweet. I have my rainbow of my autos except the superfractor. So I hope it's
Still looking for it.
Yeah, I hope it's not in someone's car seat somewhere or something. But we'll see.
What is your favorite car and the expensive one in your PC?
Yeah, my favorite card in my PC, it's the same card, but I have both of them. So it's my Sapphire to 5. So it's the yellow Sapphire, my rookie one, and I have the 25, which is the number, or the 2 of 5, which is the number I wear in Philly, 25, and then 55 was also the number I wore in San Diego and Boston. I have the 5 of 5. So
Oh, good.
I actually have the 3 of 5 too, which was my college number.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got 3 of the 5, but yeah.
So, do you open any like football cards?
So I am actually a host of a card show called The Card Life, and we open up all sorts of sports cards and trading cards on there. I've opened a few football cards. I enjoy watching football. I enjoy all sports, watching sports. Like, my wife enjoys theater. I tell her sports are my theater. They're just never the same. So I always make fun of her. Lion King is going to be Lion King every time. But week 14 football game is not going to be the same every week 14. So I enjoy sports, but I'm not up to date with the names or anything, so I don't really get into the collecting world of that.
Anyone else?
What's your favorite football team?
I mean, my favorite football player I grew up with was Aaron Rodgers. So wherever he is.
You said you were collecting a lot of like the Minnesota Twins.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that was that like your favorite team when you were a kid?
Yeah, the Metrodome was probably about 3.5 hours from where I grew up in North Dakota. And obviously, when they had the Metrodome, we knew when we bought tickets we'd get to watch the game.
Right.
So they definitely got hurt by the North Dakota fan base when they went outdoors. But I grew up big Twins fan. I was fortunate enough my senior year I actually got to play in the Metrodome, which was pretty cool. So yeah, it was. I have plenty of Twins cards.
Is it ever weird like playing against the Twins?
Yeah, so actually my first time ever in Target Field was playing against them. I never got to visit it because my college ball was summer ball, and then getting drafted and being in pro ball, my summers never lined up to get to Target Field, and I got there in 2016 when I debuted. So it was cool.
What are your thoughts on the automated strike zone coming in, considering like Wimbledon, they have their own thing, which is like pretty much the same thing. As a pitcher yourself, what are your thoughts from a pitcher's perspective, like from your mentality, but also just what are your general thoughts of it? So as a consumer too.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, especially with, unfortunate in my opinion, but others would disagree with like sports betting and everything. It is a good thing to get it right, so to speak. But as a baseball guy, I love the art of catching, and it's kind of a cat-mouse game between the catcher and the umpire the whole game. And I mean, I've been fortunate enough through my career. I've had Salvador Perez, Austin Hedges, Vasquez, and JT Realmuto. So I've had some of the best that can play that cat-mouse game, and I understand wanting to get it right. I hope they stick to the challenge system to where JT can still play that cat-mouse game, and then the hitter has to challenge it. I don't want to see it go to just a computer calling the game, because that kind of eliminates a big, like, I don't know. It's a gift. It's a tool. What JT does back there with his gloves and all that. I mean, so I don't want to see the art of catching die, but I also understand wanting to get it right.
What is your favorite part of being a pitcher?
I mean, strike three. That's the best every time. So what do we say, Chica? We punch what? Punch tickets? Too many people. So yeah, we always say punch tickets, which is that's definitely the best part. Swing and miss. You don't want to get them looking. You want to know they tried and you were better.
The hardest players to pitch.
How what?
The hardest player to pitch.
The hardest player to pitch against? Oof.
Top 3 at this moment.
Yeah. Soto's a good at bat. He's up there and he's looking for his pitch. He's not just going to swing. Who else? Freddie Freeman has my number. So
What about Tani?
Otani is, I mean, he's intimidating, no doubt. He's so big in the box. My arsenal with Otani, I feel like
It feels better.
I match up somewhat okay. I say that, and again, I have to mark it down. Like I don't. Yeah, these questions they always come back to bite me. Yeah, they are. I know. No, he is. But for me in my career, I would say Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts. I mean, his bat to ball skills have been unbelievable. So I mean, I played against those guys in the National League for the last 8 years. So I mean, it's those two guys, Freddie Freeman.
What is your record against Acuna?
Acuna? I don't even know. I mean, I'm sure he's gotten. I don't have him in my box.
Who's
so he
winning?
hasn't gotten-
Who's winning at this moment? Who's winning at this moment? Between
I
Acuna?
honestly don't. I'm not a big numbers guy. So competing to me, whether it's Connect Four with my daughter
Yeah, yeah.
or Shohei Otani with runners on second and third, you're gonna get Matt Strom. So it doesn't matter. She knows that. Everyone knows that, and that's just when I compete, I'm there to compete, and it's on to the next one. So I can't tell you my numbers. I can't tell you. I don't know that stuff.
So do you always win Connect Four?
I got a pretty good record.
You also play Uno?
I play it all. Yeah, I like competing.
What's your least favorite team?
My least favorite baseball team? I mean, it's got to be the Mets. They bounced us last year from the playoffs. Tip our cap to them. They were hot at the time, but they're a little salt in the wound right now.
All right, I think we're gonna do let's do a couple pack wars, Matt.
Sure.
Matt knows a ton about cards, so I think.